Right, so thank fuck for this new moon, because it's feeling like January's never ending, and whoever I speak to, whatever geographical location, that January this year has been a real tough one. It's like 2025, Year of the Snake, really like not letting go. It's like in a viper grip, cobra styly, wrapped around these dying old identities, and been part of it, been victim of it, and perpetrator of intense interactions or emotions and feelings. And it seems like it's whirling around, and so all of a sudden I have an epiphany, or as many of us do, we just give up on the wallowing and like think, okay, well, I pray, whatever that word means to people. It doesn't have to have reference to the Bible. I pray, meditate, go to the water, say what I need to the spirits I know who are listening. My mama, excuse me. And something shifts always. We can't give up on our faith. Like, really, it isn't about what people believe or why they believe it. It's just we all have to have a faith system. We have to have something that keeps us going, motivates us through the challenges, which sometimes are relentless while these karmic cycles are ending, and while the triggers are apparently just like, what's the word? Continuous. And so they're obviously here for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. We're all trying to manage and learn emotional regulation and get better, especially in these heated times. There's just some stuff being thrown around, and some of us don't realise like how energetically sensitive we are, you know, to fire, to the elements, to elements that connect with heat or cooling or masculine energy and action, and or, you know, out there, or feminine and more sort of like soft. And I don't mean the feminine is soft, I just meant more sort of graceful, as opposed to being in a yang outward expression. It's more inward. And yeah, something magical happened today, and what we can be advisable now, as everybody's just trying to manage our mental health, is to not give up on our daily practices, rituals, whether they, I'm not saying people need to, when I say meditate, that can also just be a walk. It's being silent with oneself, not needing to fill our time with the phones. We can sit in silence with our thoughts and not get lost in a vortex of doom. You know, not get lost to the over-analysis and the what do you call it, like, it's not paranoia, but like catastrophizing things. And, you know, I've spoken to people that have been through panic attacks recently and anxiety, and I've had various things, tight chest and stuff. So please, this won't go out on the new moon, but I trust the energy is always there, is that to let this be a new season, to let go of things that have, you know, are just outdated. We need to say goodbye to, you know, forgiveness. People make mistakes, we say sorry intentionally. We can show that by changed behaviour. But yeah, today is just yet another example of the little magic that happens behind the physical realm. Stuff goes on in spirit, and it's just all about alignment. Timing is not real, although in a practical world and functional sort of ways, at the minute you've got to meet people at a certain time, or you've got to do things by a certain date. But when we're talking spirit-led, heart-led living, it's alignment. And the vibration now, we check ourselves, we have to commit to doing better, being better, living better. That's if we want to. Not some people just don't give a shit anymore because it's really difficult out there. It's difficult to keep choosing the level up. It's difficult to keep choosing love. Love is not this romanticised idea. I mean, love, it can be we can romanticize life just by being by ourselves and wanting to, like, you know, have sensual massage in the water and feel the water just wash over us and just connect with deep earth intimacy that way. But let's just not forget our practices. I feel like the water's given me a lot today, and it was quite choppy. That's why I'm not necessarily calm. Sometimes when I go in the early rising, which I prefer, it's much calmer, but in the afternoon the winds pick up and it can be a bit agitated, which is where I get a little bit ribbity. But the love is there. Love is the only way. And it certainly isn't easy or simple, so I trust that we continue to choose it. 6:06.